Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a look that I came up with. I was playing around with some color combos in my head and I really wanted to play with some yellow, some green, and some blue. I wanted to let my inner Cubana out. So today we're going to be playing with that, and if you want to see how I get this look, keep watching. So I'm going to start off with my eyebrows, and it takes me a little bit to do, so I'm going to go put them on and I'll be right back. And just like that, the brows are done. Don't mind this crazy concealer. Okay, so I'm going to put some concealer on my lids. And this is just going to help prime them for the shadow. I'm going to go in with my sponge. Okay, now I'm not going to set my concealer because I want to get as much pigment out of my shadow as possible. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill palette because I just saw her swatches of her new collab, The Vault, with Morphe, and oh my goodness, I want that collection so bad. So hopefully as soon as it comes out, I can get it before it goes out of stock and we can do some looks. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this color right here, the yellow, because I want that to be in my crease and I want it to be super, super pigmented. And with any of these looks that I do, if they're more intense, you can make them as intense as you want them to be, or if you don't like them so intense, you can always tone down the shadow with, you know, either not using as much product or going in with another color on top that's lighter to kind of tone it down. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my clean brush and just soften the edges a little bit. Okay, so I'm liking this color a lot, but I want it to be a little bit more intense. I don't know if I should just go in with more yellow, or if I should go in with a little bit of a deeper color. I think I am going to go in with a little bit of a deeper color. So I'm going to go into the Morphe 350 palette. I'm sorry, 3502 palette. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's peachy and I love it. Same brush. I'm going to go a little bit lower just so that there's a gradient, but here we go. The crease can be a little bit tedious. It all depends on how deep and intense you want it to be, or how blown out and smoky. It just depends on your preference. So you don't have to do it like this. Totally up to you. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Just clean blending brush. And there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this green shade right here. It's like an olivey green with a little hint of like lime in it because it is pretty bright. And I'm going to go in with that, my outer corner. Okay, once I'm happy with the intensity of that, I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush, start blending that green out in my crease. Okay, I think I want it to be a little bit deeper, so I'm going to go in with this shade. It's like this one, but just a little bit more olive, and I'm going to pack that in my outer corner as well, on top of the green that I just have. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the yellow shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette to blend out my crease a little bit more since we do have a lot of green. And clean blending brush. Okay, once I'm happy with that, what I want to do now is I want to cut the crease. So I'm going to take a flat brush and my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm going to go in and cut my crease. I'll be right back because this can take a second. And just like that, the crease is cut. Okay, so I'm liking how this is coming out. I was looking at this palette. I love this palette, I swear. And I have been dying to use this color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this shade called, which one is this one? So Glam. I'm going to put that where the concealer and the green meet and blend that out. Okay, I'm going to take some of my Milani Make It Last Setting Spray and I'm going to spritz my brush so that this is more metallic. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with this brush that I was doing the green with. Start blending this out. I really do love this gold color. It's like gold with like a hint of green in it. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with this brush and go in with the darkest olive green that we used. And pack it in the outer corner again just to blend it in. I'm also going to go on with my finger with this gold. You know, the best tools are the ones that God gave you. Yes. That helps a lot. Yes, okay, yeah. Okay, once this is exactly how I want it, I'm going to take my Airspun powder, and first I'm going to pat the concealer on my eye so that there are no creases. I'm going to go in with that clean blending brush that I have into my translucent powder, tap the excess off, and hit it here to set the concealer. Because I want that to be matte and I want that So Glam shade to stand out a little bit more. Awesome. Once that's where I want it, I'm going to go back in with that So Glam color with my finger just to intensify it a little bit more. Yes, awesome. Back in with the darkest green just to make it seamless. Okay, now that that's where I want it to be, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shade and Light Volume 2 highlighting palette. I'm going to highlight the brow bone with Daylight. I'm also going to go in with a little bit of Skylight, the lighter shade, and hit right under my brow bone. Okay, awesome. Now I'm going to take my makeup wipe and I am going to get any fallout off of my face and make the edge really sharp. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyeliner because I like to do that before I do the rest of my face, because just in case I need to clean anything up, I can. I'm using the Maybelline New York Eye Studio gel liner. Love this stuff. Eyeliner is done, and I added a little bit of concealer to clean up the edges just to make sure it was super sharp. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my face products now. I'm gonna take the Lancome La Base Pro primer, and I'm gonna put this all over my face. I used this primer for my wedding, along with the foundation that I'm gonna use, and oh my god. My makeup stayed completely flawless. I didn't have to touch up one time. Not even from like crying. And I was like crying my eyes out dancing with my dad. So it was amazing. And the foundation I'm gonna use photographs so beautifully. I didn't have any flashback. It didn't look cakey. It was perfect. So I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever HD foundation in the shade Y325. I use about 2 pumps, and I can do my whole face and my neck. Dot this all over my face. And take my equal sponge and start blending that up. I love this foundation because it's not heavy, and coverage I would say is I can get like a good medium coverage with just one layer, but you can totally build this up to be full coverage. Okay, and the rest of it I'm going to take on my neck so I don't have any lines of demarcation. I'm going to go in with my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush to get the rest of it down my neck, because this brush just makes it so much easier and a lot faster. Now that that's done, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Back in with my sponge, and I'm just going to hit on this, blend it in. I like to leave under my eyes for last, because if you let the concealer sit a little bit, it gives you more full coverage when you go to blend it in. Oh, it doesn't have full coverage. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Airspun translucent powder. And I'm going to bake under my eyes. Also, on the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and forehead. I kind of put the translucent powder anywhere that I put concealer. And just let that bake for a second. Okay, time's up. I don't let it bake for too long, but you can bake as long as you want to bake. Depends on where you're going, what the event is. I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D shade and light contour palette, and I mix this shade and the banana shade because I'm a pretty neutral undertone, so I don't want to be too pink or too peach or anything like that. Look at all these flyaways. Okay, I'm going to mix these two shades for my contour. Take that in the hollows of my cheek, the sides of my face. And the forehead. Whatever's left over I use on my nose for contour. I don't really contour my nose super hard or intense. Also under my lip. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Ticket to Brazil bronzer, and I'm going to start bronzing my face. I love this bronzer because it has some shimmer in it. Not anything crazy that you're gonna be like, oh my god, there's a whole bunch of glitter on my face, but just enough to keep you a little bit glowy, not so matte if you don't want to be matte. And I purposely, when I was testing out makeup for my wedding, because I wanted to make sure that everything was going to be right, I purposely got this because I remember Kathleenlights here on YouTube talking about how she loves bronzer, but she likes a little bit of shimmer in her bronzer so her face doesn't look completely matte. And I totally agree with that because I didn't want it to look too I needed it to be a little bit dewy. Okay, for blush, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Paaaaarty. I'm going to put this on the apples of my cheek. This shade is stunning because it's pink, but it's very soft and you can build it so that it's not super intense. I'm going to take the rest of the powder off of my beauty sponge and go under my contour just to clean it up a little bit. Nothing crazy, but just enough to clean it up. And I don't leave that sitting long. For highlight, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Golden Flower Crown. I had the shade Precious Petals for a long time, and I love that shade because it's very much a rose gold. Oh, that is so stunning, look at that. See that? Yes. But I wanted something a little bit more golden, so I picked up this shade. Take that on the tip of my nose. Cupid's bow. Yes, love this highlight. To make it even brighter, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Skin Twinkle palette, volume 2, in the shade Daylight, and I'm going to go right on top of, oh, yes, the Wet n Wild highlight. I love highlight. Same thing on the tip of my nose. Cupid's bow and chin. Just put the rest on the forehead. Okay. Now we're gonna go in for the lower lash line. Where's my brush? Hi. Don't judge me. We're gonna go in with this blue shade from the Dare to Create palette and put that all on the lower lash line. I'm going to take the pointed end of this brush and I'm also going to put some of this eyeshadow as eyeliner in my waterline. If you have a blue eyeliner, you can do that too, but if not, eyeshadow works just fine. I'm going to use a little bit more blue to blend that together. I'm going to take a little bit of this shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette just to further blend out the blue. For the inner corner, I'm going to go in with these two shades from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm also going to take a little bit of that shade also here. To set my brows, I'm going to go in with the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. I love this stuff. It really keeps the powder in place in my eyebrows. I'm going to prep for falsies with Voluminous Flash Paradise Mascara. Okay, you could totally leave this look like this with just the mascara, and that would be perfectly fine, but I feel like going in with some falsies. So I'm going to take my Duo Clear Adhesive, and I'm going to take my Kiss Lashes. I don't know the style name, don't have the box anymore. They're super fluttery and they're really pretty. Let that dry for about 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, once the glue is dry, you can go back in with the liner on top just to hide the lash band even more, but you don't have to since this is clear, but just for good measure, why not? Now lastly, we're gonna do the lips. I was super inspired by Kathleenlights. She just came out with her summer collection for her nail polish, KL polish, and she had this one look, I believe it was for the red nail polish, where she had red lipstick on and this really pretty red bandana to match for the nail polish. And so since this was going to be a little bit more of a tropical kind of look, I wanted to do a bold lip. So I'm either going to take Chi Chi from Colourpop, which is this gorgeous orange, or I'm going to go in with my NARS matte or velvet matte lip pencil in the shade Koala. Baby, come here. Chi Chi or Koala? The orange or the red for this look?
Orange.
Orange? The husband has spoken. We're gonna go in with Chi Chi from Colourpop. And this is their matte formula. And there's a wait, no, that is not the finished look. We gotta set it with some setting spray. And there's the finished look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and let me know what you guys want to see next on my channel. Bye!